and affording to get the carriers in to let people
Should I
go.
style not for you, but it's for me.
Yeah. All right, thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis there with the latest update saying it's going to take a lot of love and care to rebuild all of this. We should say that we have learned from the death associated with this storm of a 72-year-old man who lives in Deltona, Florida, which is northeast of Orlando, according to his wife. Rainwater coming to fill back up.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Lions and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
Two things. First is obviously the resources the financial resources. You know, the government talk about the competency of everybody and do
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion. Right to the air, here is Goff. And that's hauled in by, and right away he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Second down and goal. Goff. That is caught inside the 5. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he'll just get rid of it. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 and the 27. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And obviously still going to be more damage to that state and potentially Georgia and South Carolina and other states, maybe even North Carolina as well. So I think the president's going to keep an open mind, obviously. Look, we're going to do everything we can do. The president said this today to make sure that we support the people in Florida.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Where it continues to produce as much rain as it's producing now could become is the president prepared to extend disaster declarations to all of those states? He absolutely is prepared to do what's necessary in terms of declaring emergency states. In these additional states, who could be damaged by we're watching this bill that we kept the rest throughout the day, and we'll continue to do so. And obviously, we'll do everything we can, everyone, to support these states as they deal with the damage that has occurred. And the damage, as you rightly say,
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now Jones. Got a man, it's Taekwondo. Now it's a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they work this well on the field across the 45. That one covers 24 yards, it's a 1st down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is
Have to review the play. Ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And we're down at about the 30-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, nice move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He takes gets us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. How about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We want a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll break the huddle and come up with the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeVante Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And DeVante Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-losing streak. They're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Indeed, they have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate.
They did a really nice job standing there places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Goff on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Williams. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there's a flag down. That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is gone. That pass caught, it's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Goff finding Williams once more, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
23 yards the pickup there. This is a quarterback that's already the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and train the NFL.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Gone. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
She couldn't help but cry, and she said, I think this is it for us. I don't know that we can go through this anymore in our lives. She said this may be the last.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 17 carries, 57 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
As we look our screen here, we shot the international space for Hurricane. Look at that score. That gives you an idea of just how big this thing was. I know you spoke to Brian. Pictures of South Kings, bar and grill, and it was totally wiped out. What are you doing about
Delay of game, offense.
It's just coming back from the periods of the buildings are collapsed. The boats are crunched on top of each other like pillars.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And so one by one, you're hearing those start
who previously had homes there. Where are folks going? You know, where they're being shepherded this hour?
There are, but our shelters being open in the area. Unfortunately, most of those shelters are full. You cannot find hotels anywhere in South
Still second down.
Not only did you have those early rates in the factories, but now you have everyone being seen how long they can potentially be without power when they play, or at least they work rooms. And then you also have all the utility crews and all the people coming in to help. So it is still an emergency fuel. It is still desperation in terms of trying to find this hotel room. It's going to be that way for a while. So it's difficult to navigate. But it took a while, over 2 hours for us to get here from Fort Myers because every traffic light is out. And then you're running into debris on the road. We have to go. Just laying in the highway. That's where we are.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Delay of game,
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
He did not. He left. And his first comment to me was, I guess it makes sense to keep a play down. And I think that is everyone here in the problem. That's the brain of the problem. I love how you like to see it. And I'll
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. off the bootleg. Jones on the move to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47th. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Delay of game.
And that flag accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Furniture inside or moving their vehicles. I actually sent my kids out a little bit ago to help their grandparents prepare for the storm that's coming tomorrow. We all need to take it seriously. I want to thank Government Master. I also want to let them know that there are 2 websites where they can get information with all the storm for South Carolina's entire coast. The first one is hurricane.sc. Where you can get information there. And then on our website at news.house.gov, there's information on where to get sandbags, information for local resources, where to shelter them, what food shelters taken right now, and how to follow the storm and how to best prepare in the next few hours.
Delay of game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still 3rd down.
Is your state considering making a similar request that we've done so already? I haven't talked to the governor about that yet. I think for us and also right now we're monitoring the storm and we see really how bad it will be tomorrow. If we go to a more east or the northeast, we might be in a better spot. I think we'll determine when it hits, is it going to be high tide, the time of damage that is potential to be millions of dollars, more or less, and then it'll depend on what kind of damage we get based on the storm surge that we're expecting tomorrow.
So far, our use stats probably what is the game for the
Delay of game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Well, coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first.
Having someone like T.J. Hockenson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And 2nd down, Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 4th sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. This time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first. Maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on. And then there are running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
That's the order to begin to a left back to a structural collapses where he is supposed to automatically to the second floor, who actually 4 or 5 on the 7th floor. They get them to shelter. So a lot of those coordinated efforts of utilizing their military vehicles to actually get down roads and get people over there and get them transported to shelters was all that we were doing. It was pretty crazy. In over a couple hours, to be able to get close to 200 folks actually into shelters as our crews, police, fire, public worked last night. So it was interesting.
Yeah. Well, Chief, thanks so much for taking time out
to join us. We really appreciate it. We hope this has been informative for our viewers and for folks there in your neck of the woods. We wish you the best going forward through these days and weeks.
And thanks for all you do, Chief. We really appreciate it. All right. Hey, look at that picture. We don't know, where is that from? That picture that we just saw. Can we go back to that picture? That's Fort Myers. I mean, look at that. That's the type of damage that you would expect from a hurricane like this. And we saw that in Grand Isle, Louisiana. We saw that in the Isle of Palms in Charleston. We've seen that Topsail Beach outside of Wilmington, where it just looks like the hand of God came along and just wiped all those structures out. But that's the power of the storm. And what's really curious to me, too, we were talking with Robert Ray, who was in downtown Fort Myers, and he was just down the street from the marina that we've been reporting all day today. And all those people were tied up as the eye came ashore. So it was the backside of the hurricane that blew all those boats out of the water with the storms. So, you know, when the eye comes ashore, it's not over. Let's check back in with Jonathan Sarri. He's live in Atlantic Beach, just outside of Jacksonville. He was getting a microdermabrasion from all the sand earlier today. How's it going there now?
It's very blustery out here. We're keeping an eye on the Atlantic Ocean on the other side of this natural dune here. You can see the sea oats blowing in the wind. These natural dunes protect these island communities from more severe flooding. And so far, they've been doing a good job keeping the waves at bay. Now, over here, you see one of the boardwalks that people would ordinarily be taking to the beach. But as you look over here, you can see that it's padlocked. The city has shut down the public beaches. Local authorities don't want anyone getting near the water. They're worried about the heavy surf and rip currents, and so the public beaches will remain closed until they determine it's safe for people to go back. As you can see, we're dealing with some blustery winds. We began experiencing them around this time yesterday, even though the storm, the center of the storm at the time, was essentially on the opposite side of the state from me. Now it's getting even closer, expected to pass over the Atlantic Ocean, where they're worried about the possibility of storm surge and also the heavy rain. So they're warning residents in this community and also throughout Duval County, which includes the city of Jacksonville, people who experienced flooding 5 years ago during Hurricane Irma may be able to expect the same from this storm. And so even though there are no mandatory evacuations, the mayor urging everyone in these flood-prone areas to take precautions, if not leaving altogether. John?
And Jonathan, it's Jillian. Have you seen since last hour when we checked with you, have you seen any more tourists out there trying to see the site?
And Jillian, I only heard bits and pieces of that. I think you were asking if people were out, if maybe tourists were out. We have seen tourists occasionally go out to some of the dunes here. What used to be a public beach access temporarily closed, and they had actually climbed over the dune and were on the beach. Lifeguards came out, blew their whistles.
Right out of the gate, we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Delay of game, which offense return.
When you have all the clock down, it's safe clock come to you. My customer goes side with her family. So when her relationship got a crack, she's able with safe clock.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Back to throw. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Gall. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Gall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Just amazing. Being able to just take care of myself as an individual. This whole will allow me to be self-sufficient. It'll help me live my life.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Gone. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because under siege, I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Well, problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The wind and the rain are 2 outs. Well, you made it. We're regretting that you didn't evacuate? Yeah, we're pretty good with 1 inch. Well,
Delay of game.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still 1st down.
Many neighborhoods in East Florida and pretty good south, heading towards Fort Myers, San Diego Island, down is DC is going to be smart. The governor confirmed earlier in the hour there's 1 confirmed fatality so far out of this hurricane. My name is Kona, Virginia. It was on top of the pool and the light that apparently slipped in the pool and went into the canal and the president, that was yesterday, he gave the briefing on looking forward to end up with the deadliest hurricane in the U.S. history. Everybody over to the best.
Delay of game.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Yeah. It goes directly to government operations. So backfilling the funding that's going to be spent to try to clean up the damage. Driving down here from Tampa, we passed several convoys utility trucks, also another convoy of ambulances from Miami-Dade and Hialeah, and there were many state troopers on the road. In fact, Florida Fish and Wildlife is towing several boats so they can use that to
Delay
provide
of game.
capability for rescue and resurgence of the...
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Barrier Island, where everybody is stranded and volcano island, that was the only exception of the collapse into the water. And Phil, just got about 30 seconds left here. How much of a storm surge was there in Florida? It's right at the top of Jacksonville Sound there. Down the harbor. Did the water pile up there and spill into the neighborhood, or did they escape them? It did not get here, but you can see there was still standing water from all of the rain. It was an absolute deluge of rain, up to 10 inches. The storm surge just barely south of here is 7 feet. It probably would have been a structure to center.
Delay of game.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
And this was, forecasted, unfortunately, this time around.
We'll see you again tomorrow.
Mark McCallum. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mark McCallum. The Eagles are now confirming the first fatality. This is the thing that he and six others to be the deadliest hurricane in Florida history. So right now, what we are seeing is teams out of the area looking for survivors at the tower.
Delay of game.
Still first down. Grateful for the people who are helping them. That baby there, that family that was just trying to survive around wind. They ripped up assets. I mean, look at it. Look at that. Florida. This county is devastated in a way that I've not seen in a very long time. Sheriff there, we said this earlier today, a lot of things going to be the numbers are not good, but he fears that there could be of people who may have lost their lives here. So now, the rescue outside person equation in the island area.
Delay of game.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
Marshall was thinking one day later, what 150 mile an hour for a witness to do. If you live in a double wide, you see some fire right here. It's really completely all around here. Somehow it's just completely have this smashed to bits on the roof. Some people are staying with others, with friends or neighbors still in this neighborhood. So if you look at the before and after pictures, you see here the landscape is dramatically for a lot of people.
Delay of game.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
That's really become a common thing around here. One person I was saying they lost everything. Plastic containers. No electricity at all here. No 100%. 6 million people in Florida not having electricity. And you can see how complicated it is to get dumped in. Right now, any kind of any concerted cleanup effort, any kind of any help around for water, a lot of the people by the wreckage that's getting versus just go overhead for the play. Or text is very specific.
Delay of game.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
The next day, look at what has happened here, and it's just the very beginning. Correspondent, May 4th.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
What we would like for you to do when that happens is to at least go back to that withdrawn application and put information on it that the new application was approved, and not to work with applications if those docs come in on the back end before that application goes active, or if that application was one that you worked, so the specialist or the underwriter is the same, with sign the second app and work the first app. What we don't want to happen is for you to look
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
for that first application. We approve that one, and now we become the
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
It's fine to work the second one if you don't happen to be the specialist on the other applications. But just make sure that you go back and notate that withdrawn app. Because we don't want to end up with two companies for the two sets of cards for the same company. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I wanted to go over an example with you guys. I did not realize until today when I pulled it up before the meeting started that they were actually both inactive because we had to invite earlier in August. But I'm going to archive them.
The play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game. Go back and check it out and look at it, and it'll be more clear to you what we should
So
have
that
done.
penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line.
Still first down.
Rob, I think you joined. Did you have any questions about that first topic I just went over?
No, it makes sense.
Okay. All right. So if nobody has any more questions, I'm going to proceed to the second topic, memos for our CCDU app. I've been seeing a lot of emails from Shelley going back and forth, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody is clear on what they should be putting in their memos when they're working these applications. If the customer has a group application, the memo needs to include the product
boy,
code,
again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game.
or whether or not it was approved, declined.
So that's going to push them back half the distance.
You need to have the app number and the product code, and I guess the adjudication. You need to have the plastic code, the risk score, and the company name. Does anybody have questions about that? How we should be memoing the applications versus the account when we're using the CCDU letter? No? Okay, so we're not going to have any more emails with Shelley, right? No?
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. So
said I
they're
assume
walking back
everybody
half
just
the
has a quiet
distance.
confidence, apparently.
I guess so. Nobody's
Still first down.
All right, next topic. Updates to our current process when it comes to, I know the new employees haven't been trained on this yet, but for the other folks, when you're processing the CLI request, we now have to go check ACAP and ICE to make sure there weren't any pending apps for that customer and any other apps, any other accounts that are already approved for that customer to make sure we're getting all the exposure when we're approving it. We have a situation
And
where
boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game.
It was the same business, but two partners.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Under the social,
First down.